As Republicans kick off their week-long convention in North Carolina, top Republicans in Illinois are divided over the race for president. One former Republican governor today weighed in and made a surprising endorsement. Capitol Bureau Chief Mark Maxwell is live in Springfield tonight. So, Mark, former Governor Jim Edgar says he's voting for Joe Biden.
Yeah, Paul, the old guard of the grand old party has always had its qualms with President Trump, then candidate Trump in 2016, and now former Republican Governor Jim Edgar adds his name to a long list of other moderate Republicans, including some in Illinois, like former Congressman and Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood, who months ago said he's backing Biden as well. Their announcement, along with dozens of other moderate Republicans nationwide, pours cold water on President Trump's efforts to kick off and launch their convention in Charlotte just today. The timing sort of stumbling block for President Trump as he looks to get out of the gate quickly. The president boasting about the enthusiasm in the GOP base, though. And in many ways, that sheer energy from the president's most loyal supporters is electric. But is the size of that base dwindling? Or, an equally important strategy question, will Joe Biden compete where Hillary Clinton fell short in 2016 in key places and with key voters?
The moderate Republicans, a lot of them just didn't vote. They couldn't bring themselves to vote for Hillary Clinton, but they couldn't vote for Donald Trump. I think the Biden's an easier sell. I just think you need a person that is basically a good person, a person that's going to tell the truth, a person that's going to try to bring people together, a person that's not going to blame everybody else for the problems.
Now, Edgar reiterated, yeah, of course, he's voting for Joe Biden in large part because he's uncomfortable with President Trump's style, but also because he kind of likes Joe Biden. He said it would have been a much tougher pill for him to swallow if the Democrats had nominated practically any other of the many candidates they ran in that field. He said Joe Biden was the candidate he was most comfortable with. That gives him some sense of assurance that other moderate Republicans, perhaps independents, will also see that. But the other side of that coin, Republican National Committeeman from Illinois, Richard Porter, hitting back today, saying that the party today is much different than the Republican Party of 20 years ago, effectively shrugging off Edgar's endorsement of Biden. He sees an opportunity or an opening for President Trump amid the rising crime and looting in many major American cities, many of which have Democrats in the mayor's office in City Hall there, or city councils. Porter says that candidates might be afraid of that looting. He called it scary. These are scary times, Porter said. He thinks maybe those voters will run into the open arms of a candidate who talks tough and preaches law and order. Paul?
All right, Mark Maxwell in Springfield tonight. Mark, welcome back. Nice to see you. Thanks, Mark.